South Bend, Indiana. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Now we take a look at Tad Hudson. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Hudson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And here comes the junior running back. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. Running inside, it's Mobley.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking downfield. It's Washington. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Graham. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Sweet cut there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Mobley. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Scott. There he goes. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Hudson. Oh, they're after him! And they got him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Puts it out of the air. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes a catch at the 10. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here come the Irish, back on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a crease, it's Scott.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Running inside, it's Mobley. Oh, he's got just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. First down for this offense. On the ground, it's Walton. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air, it's Washington. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to have...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And as I saw that, guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. It's complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Finds his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Back to throw, it's Washington. Complete in the middle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's complete on the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Going for the big play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got his man to the left. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mobley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Back to pass, it's Hebert. Under fire. Touchdown, Irish! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Hudson. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
All right, Holly. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Dropping back, it's Hebert. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to him, and they're able to get him on the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a... He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Acker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Hudson. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Shakes off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now he's looking to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Hands it off on the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Fields. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Douglas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player,